Welcome to the Co-operative Bank podcasts.
Elevate is the bank's women's network. It aims to help women to connect, to help to network. It's so many different things, so it comes up from all different angles. So we aim to help women boost their confidence, to give access to some development opportunities, and also to give colleagues insight on how women in senior roles actually manage the day-to-day plate spinning, really, of work, home life, progression.
It also gives colleagues an opportunity to network where they might not have ever had an opportunity to meet with people in those positions, in those kind of roles, and it's in a really natural environment where they know they can be open and honest and it's comfortable. They don't have to worry about anything that they're thinking about.
It's also open to men as well. A lot of people think that Elevate is just for women, but it's not. We don't discriminate. Everyone is welcome. The reason why we as a bank decided to focus on having a women's network is because statistically and research shows us that women struggle with their confidence more than their male counterparts. So that's why the network was set up.
There's that study, isn't there, where men will look at a job profile and look at everything that they can do on it, whereas women will naturally look at it and point out everything that they can't do on it. And it's kind of getting that balance right so that women are as confident as men and don't always look for the negatives, look for the positives, strive for the best.
I can only do 70% of it, so I won't bother, whereas men are like, I can do 30% of that, I'm going to go for it. It's that type of thing. My reason for joining Elevate was to build my network. I'd recently moved into a new role and it had quite a lot of stakeholder management aspect to it, so I joined to develop my networking and also to build my own personal confidence.
So I joined mainly was for the confidence issue. That's something that I really struggled with, and Elevate has really helped bridge those gaps. And then also for my own personal development, I was sort of in a position where I was a bit lost and I didn't know where to do, and it's kind of given me that bit of guidance that I know what I do like, I know what I don't like, and I know what to be passionate about.
So some of the events we've organised this year was, the main event was our International Women's Day event, where we had a personal branding and colour specialist who came in. It was a bit of a controversial one, actually, when we first went out with it, because it was all around your image, but it was actually more around bringing your whole self to work, feeling comfortable in your own skin, and actually that makes you perform better. So it was really good and really insightful. And again, it wasn't just focused on women, it was focused on men too. So it was bringing your whole self to work and how that builds your confidence.
I feel like we should say Beck's got her power suit on today too, off the back of the event, although no one will see it. So one of the most memorable events for me was when we've relaunched Skelmersdale. So a senior leader who actually works in Manchester most of the time, but she went over to Skem to do an event there. It was an inspirational journey, but she really spoke about her personal life and the struggles that she's had, and she actually got quite emotional during it, but it made it really real, and other people in the audience really connected and they were getting emotional. It was just a really nice environment and atmosphere that you would never ever normally get in a day at work. For me, it just makes it real. It brings it home that everybody goes through these struggles, and it's how you get over them and get stronger from them. That's what matters, and that's how you get into these positions.
It was also like a light bulb moment as well for the committee, wasn't it? That actually we'd been putting these inspirational journeys on aimed at very senior women, but actually a lot of people within the organisation, although they completely respect senior leadership positions, that's not actually necessarily where they want to be. And sometimes it's just getting to the next step. So by putting on events with people in not necessarily senior leadership positions, but in a leadership position, that was actually more attainable for them to get to. So that was actually a light bulb moment for us, wasn't it? And that we actually need to consider.
So they wanted to listen to more like a customer service leader, that sort of role.
The legacy for me, I guess, is that ultimately we don't actually have to have a women's network, and it's more of a gender network, because for me, I think that people should be able to be and feel and do within reason anything that they want to do. So if men want to feel like they come forward and say that they're lacking in confidence and show their softer side, they can do. And if a woman wants to feel strong, she can be strong without being seen as aggressive, or it's gender equality for me. That's where I hope we can get to one day.
So for me, the legacy would be that we get rid of all stereotypes. Everyone's equal and everyone has the same opportunities.
People can be people and feel, do, say, within reason, whatever they want.
The Co-operative Bank for people with purpose.